This is about to be a fucked up episode. I have the king of white trash turned queen.
Hi.
Jeffree Star. And I'm going to tell you right now, I was never a makeup girly. I'm not good with fashion.
Okay.
I was like a sports girl, whatever.
Yeah, that's what my mom dreamed of, and she got this shit. Honestly, she was so into football, and she was such a tomboy. It's like, surprise, bitch, and here we are.
I don't know what she did in a past life, but karma never forgets.
Never.
So I knew you because I love documentaries.
Okay. Ooh,
and
yes.
I was fascinated. Something happened where I was like, I need to like see a documentary about this person.
Okay.
Because I can't with these like random articles.
Yes.
I want to know what the fuck's going on.
That's rare. People love a quick soundbite and then they just think that's it.
But you have so many fucked up sound bites that I didn't know where to begin.
Okay.
But this was
great.
like months ago.
Yeah.
So I got one of the Shane documentaries. It was one of like the first ones.
The first one.
Where he goes to, I guess, were you in LA at the time?
Yeah.
And you show him kind of your lavish lifestyle. And then it just made me more interested in you to be like, but how the fuck did this motherfucker get here?
Yes.
It's
been a journey.
What I do remember is this bitch was funny. And I was like, why is there no things online talking about like how quick and funny you are? And then I come in here and immediately it's a comedy show. You guys are making me laugh so much.
People love to focus on the drama, and it's like, that's a bleep of who I am. There's a lot here.
And you're not afraid of the drama.
No.
You lean towards the beef. You lean towards the controversy.
Yeah, most people step away from the blood.
Yeah.
I want to do a snow angel in it.
See, I'm scared. I'm scared. Whenever I did reality TV, whenever real shit would go down, they'd say, "Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Stay quiet." And
That's where I would have just went in.
I feel like you don't listen to anybody.
No. No, that's why my mom resented me. It's like, I'm doing my way, bitch. The fuck? So.
Do you have a mother wound?
Yeah, a very gaping gash. Yes. We've tried to sew it. We've tried to do super glue, and it's been ripped open over and over and over.
Where's your dad?
In the grave. Yeah, that dumb motherfucker killed himself when I was 5. He said, "Yeah, you're too iconic, sweetie," and out he went. And then single mom. Only child. The stupid whore gave birth to one legend, and then she stopped. Imagine what came after me. The fuck?
You could have been like the Williams sisters.
Hello. I could have been
the makeup Williams sisters.
Where's my 2 brothers? I could have been the Jackson 3. Like, I don't understand. So I got some interesting cards dealt with me. Single mom, alcoholism rooted in my family.
In LA?
Orange County.
Orange County.
So close. I was only 50 miles down the road. Huntington Beach is where I'm from.
Okay. So you're very close to wealth, though. Like, you see it.
See it. Could never have it. Never. So we come from like just really nothing. Mm-hmm. Always lived in little apartments. So when I moved to LA, I never dreamed any of this would be happening at all. I worked at the MAC makeup counter. Didn't know I'd ever be their competition. You know, I was just.
Talk about manifesting.
It was not. I'm the queen of manifestation.
Really?
Yes.
What are your methods? What are your strategies for the girlies who are listening?
Blood sacrifices. A lot of self-awareness.
Mother wounds.
Mother wounds. Continuous pentagrams. And you really have to like be mentally more aware, and you have to be really like. I just never said no. I've been told no my entire life. I tried to be a music star. It didn't work out. So instead of just giving up and going back to the mall, I'm like, well, I want to create a brand. I'm not done. I'm destined for greatness. I just didn't know it wasn't going to be through a music career on Billboard.
Oh my God, I have chills. Not to make this about myself, but welcome to my pod. I always wanted to be a tennis player my whole life.
Okay.
And I like was playing #1 for Wisconsin. That was my dream. That's all everyone wanted from me. It's all I thought I was.
Yes, Wisconsin Supreme Court.
Let's go. Go Badgers. Go Cheese Curds.
Okay.
And then I decided it didn't make me happy anymore. And I also like wasn't going to be top 100 in the world.
Yep. That's how I felt.
And as a person who feels like I'm destined for greatness, and I thought I planned it out and I thought I manifested right, and then the universe just wasn't responding in the right way, there's 2 ways to respond.
That's it.
You can be sad, or you could say, where am I actually meant to be?
Exactly.
Because I'm excited to see the future. But, so you're not ever going to get in the music game?
Never say never. I've been
Besides
asked
fucking
that.
rappers.
Oh, God. I mean, I moved on to athletes. They can last longer. Honestly. Yeah. So I'm on a new journey this year, and we're not dating broke guys anymore. I'm not buying dinner, motherfucker. Like, please, if you don't have a job, bye.
How many straight guys are you hooking up with?
All of them.
I have so
Not
many
him
friends.
laughing.
I have so many
But
friends, though.
that's nowadays that the world's so fluid and there's so many different terms and things, right? I think that men in general are just horny.
Yes.
I think there's straight guys that love pussy, they love women, but they also just want to get off and they're down for it all.
Yes. And they like beauty, and beauty comes in all shapes and sizes.
Absolutely. And guys love trans women. They love androgynous creatures that look like me. And it's just not really talked about. So now that it is, the world's panicking and everyone's having a fucking stroke. And we're trying to ban drag shows and take women's rights away. And I'm like, isn't it a weird time to be alive? Like, we're digressing as a culture.
It is so weird. They're trying to make it The Handmaid's Tale.
It's bad. It's so weird. You can't perform drag outdoors anymore. What are we doing? For what? What happened?
If we're getting into the logistics of it, it's like, then let's define drag. Like, can you wear fake eyelashes as a dude? Like, is this drag? You're not wearing a dress.
I'm not wearing anything that makes me look like I have fake breasts. So
No.
what is drag? Is it illegal for me to walk down the street in Tennessee now or Florida? Or or am I just Jeffree Star? Or am I a drag queen? What defines a drag queen?
Literally, they haven't thought this through to be like, it's not black and white.
No, they just passed the law. I'm like,
it's fucking insane. So, as someone who's dealt with a lot of controversy, because you speak of a lot of things,
yep.
What are some things you're passionate about that you want to like fight against that you really care about?
Ooh, that's a good one. I always try to stay politically not silent. I just think that when people come to my page, they want to view fun.
Yeah.
They want to see content. They want to laugh. They want to see makeup reviews. They want to see what I'm wearing. They don't want to hear me talk about politics. So I really try to keep it. But now that the world is just fucking falling apart and I'm older, it's like, why are we taking women's rights away? And also, why do we have to make everything so complicated, right?
Everyone is having their own different experience within the queer community based on their experience. Because some people, I can't imagine the stuff you've dealt with. How do people want to define you?
So when I first emerged, to me, I was a lot of people's first seeing a guy in makeup.
Yeah.
Seeing a guy in a skirt with heels.
I have
there
chills.
There was no like, all the guys in makeup had kind of stepped down. I always say this, like, I didn't grow up listening to David Bowie or Boy George or Marilyn Manson. I listened to the Spice Girls and, Korn and Limp Bizkit, and I was very like,
she's a 90s queen.
That's it. I loved very Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney Spears, and then I loved Slayer. Like, I loved death metal. I loved pop music. And I was always me, and people were always like, well, are you trying to be it? Because in those days, transgender, the word was a secret. Yes. It was a mystery. People had no idea, and I call this the Caitlyn Jenner effect. I hate that America and the world got to see the transgender culture introduced by this fucking piece of shit. Caitlyn Jenner is a joke. Everything she stands for is stupid.
Have you met her?
No, I'm not into Crypt Keepers. So I think that when they named her Woman of the Year, what did she do? It was all such a weird introduction, and the media knew what they were doing. It got so many clicks and advertisement dollars, and it just became a bloodbath.
Yeah.
And then
it was clickable. It was so clickable.
And there's nothing wrong with discovering yourself later in life at 60 plus, but when your family's that famous, to me, it was just such a ploy. Yes. It was like, well, I'm the outcast now. Everything's changing. I'm just going to it was just so bizarre to like watch. And I don't know, this is just from an outsider, right? We're all just viewers. Yeah. From a viewer, I thought it was an awful way for the world to be introduced to the trans community. And it just put such a weird taste. And then for her to be so Republican and anti this and all this weird shit. What are you talking about? You're voting for people that don't even like trans rights. Yes. It was so bizarre. Just stick to being a bitter old white man if that's really what you are. And no one else is going to say that.
It's bizarre because the media jumped in to be like, you're the face of transgender.
You're the face.
And you were this athletic, amazing man, and now you're a woman. And then to have that much power and then vote
abuse
for
it.
People who don't even like
and
believe
abuse
in you.
The power. It was just sad to watch.
You're in the queer community and you're seeing all this happen.
The gay community has never accepted me. Some gays love me, like RuPaul and all it's gay culture. I'm in the gay culture. We're in New York City. Hello.
Yes.
Amanda Lepore birthed these motherfuckers. The fuck? I live for her.
Yes.
The new queer community, it's changed. It's different. I'm now feeling it now that I'm older. It's a different time. So I've always been me, and I've identified myself as, yeah, I'm an alien, I'm this and that. But I've always said I'm just Jeffree. But yes, I'm born male. I've never said I'm a female. I've even talked about before on other people's shows where I've even felt like I was transgender when I was young. I just was trying to figure out who I was. So my mom let me experiment. She let me wear little weird dresses. She let me buy skirts from Hot Topic. She let me rub red eyeshadow on my eyes and look weird and cut my hair and fuck it up and ruin it. And she let me experiment to discover who I wanted to be.
During this process, were you bullied a lot?
People are always shocked. No. My personality is so strong. Call me a faggot, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. I was never bullied. I had a great time in school.
Yeah.
I was almost...
Is it because you were just being you?
Yeah, and there wasn't like... Sometimes I'd walk down the hallway and... Yeah, some people would say some things, but I was never beat up or anything like that. I was doing girls' makeup for prom. I was even voted on the ballot for prom queen. And my school tried to take it off, and my mom said, "Hi, lawsuit, how are ya?" And they let it happen. And at the end of the day, I got second place. That was so cool for a 17-year-old in a fucking dress, 9-inch stilettos from Hollywood Boulevard, ripped up fishnets from Hot Topic. Like, it was everything.
Yeah.
And people loved it, and because they had known me from, you know, when you're in a small town, from kindergarten to 12th grade, you kind of all know each other.
Yes.
So when I started to be weird and shave my eyebrows off and all these things, it was like, oh, Jeffree's just getting weirder. It was never like I got my ass beat for being the freak, you know? But we also lived in different times, and I would leave the house and horrible things would be shouted at me.
Yeah.
But I also loved the attention back then. I liked lashing back out. It was exciting and thrilling and new.
Not to get like too personal, but you've never never wanted tits.
I mean, you know, maybe for one day. But no, I've never. I had those thoughts when I was like 19, 20. Like, do I want to be a girl? Am I born in the wrong body? I wasn't sure. And I also felt like because so many guys kept me as a secret at a young age, I felt like I had to maybe transition into a woman to be loved. Straight up. And I rarely talk about this, but it was those feelings of like, well, am I going to be like the secret forever, or
do you have to conform to be,
or do I have to be a real girl? This is my thoughts when I was younger.
Yeah.
To be loved by a man.
Do you like gay men? Like dating wise?
Oh, everyone.
Dude, what do you think about them? Should they get?
I love this fag over here. Oh, you can't say that word. I can. To me, and it's all different. There's so many different levels of straight guys, gay guys, everyone, right? A feminine, flamboyant male, whatever they're into, I don't care what you're into, straight, gay, lesbian, whoever you are, I'm not into that.
Yes, you're into
guys that wear makeup, turn off.
You want masculinity, you want testosterone.
I like masculine.
Yes.
Because I'm a man, so I can't say it, but I don't, when I look in the mirror, I'm like, damn, that bitch is sickening, but I'm not turned on by myself.
But like
I don't like,
but
I appreciate a guy in makeup.
Yes.
I love artistry.
Well, you're you.
But I'm not sexually attracted to men in makeup or femininity. But when I choose to have sex with a woman, they're very feminine. Do you want to make plans later?
I'm like, are we gonna make out? My simple straight brain, because straight people live such a boring black and white fit into a box lifestyle.
That's why they DM me. Yeah.
And I'm I even talked to my producer about it. Like, I'm fascinated by the lifestyle, by the lack of rules.
Yes.
And by the fact that you can have this.
And you're shocked by
freedom.
How many penises me and him have in our mouths.
I'm so shocked by the straight men, because they don't tell the straight girlies. We are dumb. They don't. No, we are living our life. They do not share that. But guys are just horny. They want their dick sucked. And like, they're protecting each other, which is totally valid. Yes. But then one day my gay friend will just be like, honey, we are hooking up with all your men. And then I'm like, I'm scrolling my phone while this is all happening. Yep. Can you, no, like literally, when you look at a straight man, can you tell immediately if he'd be down? If he looks at me, yes. How he looks at you. But you're like gorgeous. Like, I went to everyone looks at you like how ignorant I am. So I live in New York. I've been coming here forever, right? Yeah. I had never been to a Starbucks Reserve. This is the dumbest thing I'm ever going to say today. But when we go out, people are like, of course there's fans and customers and people at my brand, but then it's just dudes. So some dude was like, oh, my girlfriend loves you. And I was like, oh, well, you think she'd let us hang out? Number. It's just like fun. So it's fun until next thing you know, he's having an orgasm. And then you're like, oh. And then she's at the door killing me. Yeah. Ooh, yes, thriller. I want to understand where it comes from that you enjoy the drama?
Mm-hmm.
Because let's be honest.
Because it's a feeling. It's like it's getting someone to feel something, because I feel like the whole world's so kind of like we're in this weird dead spot, and COVID made everyone so dead inside.
Yeah.
So, but even prior to that, it's fun to make people react. Like the internet was born. I hopped on that motherfucker at 16 years old. I've been online for 20 years.
MySpace, right?
MySpace. Even before that, facetojury.com. These are sites that the kids have no idea existed. The internet used to be so simple, y'all. You used to have a scale. You'd upload a photo, and you'd rate that person 1 to 10. That's how the internet used to be. It was real simple. Remember Nokia phones? Of course they don't, right? Like, it used to be a little different. You upload a face shot, ugly or hot. That was it. Hotornot.com was a site.
Pre-Facebook, yeah.
Pre-Facebook, pre-MySpace. So I've always kind of been on those sites, and I knew how to get a reaction. MySpace was the biggest site. Everyone's content was so safe. I was on the kitchen floor throwing up Fruit Loops. I was doing, I was starting conversations and making people like, whoa, like this is art and crazy shit.
Yes. It makes you feel alive to be seen.
Yes.
And to have
And I was never seen in my childhood. So much trauma. And, so it was just like I was neglected. So to get so much attention from strangers by being myself, it was very addicting.
That is really well said. Are you in therapy?
Yes.
I would love to see what your therapist is like. How'd you find a therapist? Like, how does one become Jeffree Star's therapist? How long have you been doing it? Give me the tea.
Through a Hollywood contact.
Okay.
So I am currently writing an autobiography with someone.
Okay.
They're amazing. They went to this person, and so did some of their clients. And I didn't know I was open to it, but I respected this man so much, and we weren't friends. We had just worked together. And I think because it was the way it was shown to me, I was also mentally ready, because I had gone through hell and back. And it was like, imagine 6 months into the pandemic, when the world was so weird. That's when I started my journey. Moved to Wyoming, put my mansion on the market, and was like, I'm going to leave LA now. It's eaten me alive. I've eaten it. I've had so much drama. I played too many wrong cards, and I really got caught up in the bullshit. So I'm going to go disappear, and I actually want to heal. And if I have no career after it, that's fine, because I really need to do this for me. So I bought a bunch of land in Wyoming. I vanished. I stopped posting every morning. Like, for almost 10 years, it was every morning I'd grab my phone first before I even blinked. And it was like, hi, how are you?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had to really focus on me and recharge my batteries.
Wow. So you had to fight this thing of, I constantly want to be seen, to consciously saying, I'm going to not be seen.
For the first time in my whole adult life, yes.
Were you scared of becoming irrelevant, being just you?
Yeah.
You stripped yourself down naked.
Yes.
In a farm.
Absolutely. And I think that
with a lot of men
around you. A lot of hot, sweaty guys with beards. Yes.
You kind of created your own cult. Just yourself.
Yeah. That's the current plan.
And some dogs and animals.
8 Pomeranians, 300 yaks.
Is it 300?
It is. Well, about 280 in the last few months. Yak meat's delicious, by the way. If you love a good fucking healthy steak, yak meat's way healthier than beef.
So in the event of an apocalypse.
Oh, I'm growing my own vegetables. I have my own meat. Several men around to keep the family alive.
How is Jeffree Star different today than pre-pandemic?
Oh, I am not obsessed with my phone. I don't let strangers into my life anymore. I don't. All my old behaviors I had to change. It's been really nice to enjoy life. I start my mornings looking at nature, and I love marijuana. It's very healing.
Yes.
I don't drink. I don't really. I mean, I party, but I just drink Red Bull and smoke weed. And I love traveling, so I'm always on the go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always doing 10 things. So I moved to Wyoming, and then I turned it into a business, because that's what I guess I do with everything without knowing.
Yeah.
And here we are now. I'm in 7 restaurants. We're selling yak meat all over the state, and it's just this crazy cool thing.
I feel like even though you're superhuman and you're an alien,
yeah.
I see all the things you're doing, and you also seem like a naturally, like you love life, like you love existing.
And I love doing 10 things at once. And I love every day I wake up like, wow, another day I made it. Let's go. So
it's a real like rags to riches story. Do you ever get scared of spending money?
I used to. So I spent all my money once in the MySpace era. I had a horrible management, horrible people around me. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah.
And I spent a lot of money, ended up with nothing.
Yeah.
I had tax evasion, all these crazy things, and I mismanaged everything. So when I created my brand and invested everything I had into it, and I had a friend give me the last dollars I needed, I was like, well, if life's gonna bless me again ever, not knowing I'd be this successful, then I'm gonna actually wisen the fuck up. So very blessed to be financially guided, and now I know what I'm doing. I'm not young and stupid anymore.
You've made mistakes.
Oh, a lot of mistakes. And also all the luxury items, I know I'm decked out in this. I've always loved fashion. I used to be obsessed with the Vogue magazine at 10 years old, but this is not fulfilling when you're sad. People think money, they always say money can't buy happiness. That's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Of course it can, but
to an extent.
The stress that, and when I say regular folks, people always get mad. Regular people's stress.
9 to 5, working
paying
for the
bills,
man.
working for the man, when that is unlocked and goes away, all the new set of problems get unlocked with money.
More money, more problem.
Absolutely, and that song is very real. So people you've never thought of in your life in 20 years come out of the woodwork, and they're owed something. And it's a lot.
Yeah.
When people get evil and treacherous and steal
Are
and
you
take
good with boundaries?
Oh, now I am, yeah.
I'm in that place where I need to start being a no girl. Because I used to if I can make you happy, why not do it?
Yep.
But then next thing you know, you're left with nothing.
Yes, me before. So you got.
How did you do it? How did you start saying, I don't care if people think I'm a bitch?
I don't even remember the pinnacle moment. I just remember feeling too run down. But then as the new success came so quickly with so much new money from the brand, I was like, from the get-go, we're not playing around.
What man are we manifesting for you?
What man?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, do we want... Who like actually like do you want to even settle down? Do you want to be monogamous with someone?
I don't right now. I don't even know if monogamy is real. I think the white man invented that, and women are just supposed to be slaves, and they just created that whole culture, and they're allowed to fuck and do whatever they want, and the bitch is supposed to stay home and be loyal. Not into it.
The patriarchy.
It's just not it. I'm not into it. So
yeah.
I'm the queen bee. There may be 3 husbands around the house one day, but no, I actually I'm still working on myself. I'm at a great place in life.
You always will be.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a never-ending journey.
The second people stop, I'm like, you're done.
You're done, yeah.
Like,
or
you're not going to grow.
Yeah, so I don't want to settle down, and I'm not looking. But when I stopped looking last time, love hit me like a wrecking ball.
Do you date through, like how does someone like you even date? Like, is it the DMs? Is it
a lot? Yeah.
Apps?
And then, so here's the gag. Miss Jeffree here has never been on a dating app. Never been on one. Yeah.
Wow.
A lot of DMs, and then the football thing made even more athletes DM me. It was like opening Pandora's cock. Like, it was just a lot. It was a lot for me. I was like, there's so many options and shapes and sizes. So it's like whatever you're thinking that day, it's available. But that also gets boring. I love working. I love it. Like, I can't wait to go work on makeup after this, and then I have to do 50 emails, and then I got to create an entire concept, and then I have to pick pictures from photo shoots, and the collection's launching next week, and we got to promote it and do 20 TikToks and pre-film, and then I'm landing at the ranch tomorrow. It's nonstop.
It's non-fucking stop.
Oh, I love it.
But that little boy who was being kept as a secret.
Yeah.
Is it different now when you're fucking these football guys and you can't be open about it?
I get asked that a lot. So I now choose to be in those scenarios.
Okay.
Before, I used to feel lonely or not accepted. Like, am I always going to be the secret? Or why are married guys trying to fuck with me? I don't want to ruin anyone's marriage. Or, oh, well, you're a guy, so I could never tell anyone. It would ruin my career. Fuck off. So now if someone's attractive, I don't want to be open with anyone. Me doing the little football thing and someone turned around, it was very fun, very Jeffree. The guy was down for it. His team almost made it to the Super Bowl. They didn't. He flew to Wyoming to fuck for a week. It was awesome. I love toying. I make content for a living. That's what I've been doing for 20 years. So I was like, oh, it started when he came out of the shower naked, and I was like, oh, you should just turn around. And he's like, and he doesn't have any tattoos, but he was like, I don't. So I was like, well, you should like da 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 da. And it's fun. It's fun to toy around and play.
Mm-hmm.
And no one found out, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few people that know. There's a few people in Wyoming that saw this person. We went to Walmart. But people in Wyoming are very
I love how
quiet.
you've gone full circle.
Yeah. We went out a few times, but people in Wyoming are very chill. They're very respectful.
Mm-hmm.
And it is the least populated state in America.
And you love it.
Cleanest air.
Oh, she's going to live long.
Very long.
Because, I mean, I'm sorry about New York City today. It's like...
Oh, it's nice to be reminded that I don't live in pollution. The skyline's so pretty and great. No, but I love New York. I've always loved the city. It's so special and magical.
I mean, the energy's insane.
Yeah.
And I think it's good to have a balance.
Absolutely. It's weird that there's no snow this year. Y'all are getting a break from life.
Global warming is a beautiful thing when you want to wear a little dress.
When you want to be a hoe.
When you want to be a hoe. I do think, as someone who's done all the technology,
Yes.
now we have TikTok.
It's wild.
You came back into my life during the Michaela drama.
Yep.
Which, by the way, I'm wearing it right now. It's such a good lash.
It's great.
It's
yeah.
so good.
Oh, the telescopic.
The telescopic.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's why I was telling, like, when she was doing it, I was like, this sucks because the brand's actually really good. But it was great attention for them.
Oh, my God. They are... Whoever did the deal hopefully got a raise.
Hopefully.
But obviously they didn't predict all of this stuff happening. I hadn't really hopped on the TikTok train during the pandemic. I saw a lot of the beauty people dancing like idiots trying to fit in. And it was just like...
Chuggy.
I'm Jeffree Star. I don't know if I'll be twerking to Jason Derulo in my living room. Like, it made me uncomfortable, and I just didn't feel like I fit in.
Mm-hmm.
And the beauty space hadn't really grown. And then TikTok has Michaela as their beauty queen. So it was interesting to see the culture, see all the YouTubers die out, and like, where did everyone fit in? And it's at a weird place right now.
Especially because YouTube is actually financially so amazing.
I know.
But then TikTok...
I made so much money off YouTube, and now beauty is dead. YouTube's not dead, right?
YouTube's not dead.
There's a
but
lot
you
of
think
people
the
killing
beauty,
it.
It's not the
Extinct.
same because of
No
TikTok.
one is getting views on YouTube with beauty. No.
Money on it.
Yeah.
What is your initial reaction? Do you get scared? Do you think, oh, we pivot? Like, what is your reaction?
I thankfully came to a place in life where, because I've never been about the money. I've been blessed to be so financially successful because I've made the right moves, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I invested into my company instead of buying a bunch of dumb shit early on.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, once I went to therapy, lost millions of followers, and had all these turmoil things happen, it was like, well, if I can just be me, be creative, and stay afloat, I'm okay.
Wow.
And I'll be happy.
You had a little ego death.
It was really great. Yeah. The ego death is so important. And I never knew what that really meant until it happened to me,
But now with this new perspective, you're putting yourself back in the limelight.
Absolutely.
Why?
So I'm actually enjoying making beauty content again for the first time in a long time. And it was prior to the Michaela thing, I had started doing fun transitions and uploading on TikTok every day. And I was like, oh, wow, this is actually a fun space. It's changed and grown a lot. It was hard to wrap myself around like almost 10 years of 30-minute videos.
Oh my
God.
God.
And a video editor and all these things. And like,
You have your own TV show.
We're doing a review. We're going to talk about every single thing from smelling it to the ingredients to the weight to every close-up. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to wear it for hours. Girl, those days are over. Does it work or not? Hurry the fuck up. 2 minutes, that's all you get. And then we want to know. So I didn't like that. My brain evolved. I get it. I'm finally enjoying Tiki.
Yes!
It's TikToky.
I was the same way. I didn't jump on. And then I saw what was going on, and I said, I'm going to put 6 months into this.
Mm-hmm.
And I did the, 2 to 5 posts a day.
Yep.
And next thing you know, I feel like I found my people on TikTok because the algorithm really hooks it up.
So, when Michaela did Lashgate and all that happened, it did inspire me to want to review makeup again because I was like, wow, there's a lot of weird bullshit in this space.
Yeah.
I think Michaela's great. She's done a lot. The formula is already great. You didn't need the false lash. For her team to have her never acknowledge it, it's a little wonky, but it's working.
So what is the new TikTok version of Jeffree, looking at makeup and deciding you're just still yourself, but just in a different form?
Yeah, and I'm not going to be reviewing people and situations anymore.
You're going back to
the old
art.
Jeffree would insert myself into everything because I am funny and I do have a big mouth.
Yeah.
But not everyone's thing I need to even be involved in, and that's a nice lesson. It's so true,
because sometimes you don't know what you're getting involved in.
So people may say the Michaela thing's drama. It's not. I tried a product that was being lied on.
Yeah.
formula is great.
Yeah.
The whole situation's bizarre.
I thought it was funny. Like,
Well,
I
it's
wasn't
fun.
like,
It wasn't
you did not
malicious.
come for her throat.
No, and I
you
could
did not
have.
come for her throat.
But there's no point because I don't feel like that. So.
And you also, it was a great opportunity for you to say, actually, I'm back in this space, and I think there needs to be more voices.
And it was like, it was great. So now we're reviewing every day, every other day, having so much fun, doing cool transitions and all these cool things. And I'm editing myself. I had an editor for 8 years.
Wait, you're editing yourself?
Yeah. So yeah, there are some professional reviews of me in a studio, but then
Yeah.
I realized the consumer and the viewer, they want it now.
Yes.
So like Kai Lash launches today or tomorrow. Bitch,
my
I gotta
God.
go home and review that tomorrow morning,
You
or
have
the girls are gonna kill me.
When you review, like, do you ever have because I'm one of those people that, as a people pleaser, I'm like, but it's fine, like, it's good. Like, do you ever not know what to say, or like, you know?
I take a hit, I try authentically for the first time, and I just freestyle my words.
How you feel?
And freestyle on the spot, exact reaction. That's like some of the rare beauty sucked. Most of it amazing. The core of the brand is so sickening.
Yes.
But you do see the live reactions of like, okay, this is a pore filling primer, bitch. The pores are here. Next.
Yes.
Like you just see the real reactions with no filter. And as I get older, I'm so comfortable showing it all. I already showed it all on YouTube. Every surgery, hair surgery, teeth, everything. I don't care. It's fun to show it all.
When do you decide you need more surgery?
I'm done. I had all my fillers removed.
I was about to say, you don't
almost.
look like you have a lot of work done.
I took all the lips out. I stopped getting Botox. Like I grew my eyebrows back for the first time since 10th grade, only because it was so, to me,
Babe,
weird, and I love it.
You look amazing.
Thank you. I love it.
Like,
it's just so different.
And as someone who's funny, like when your face moves, it adds to like the
who
moment.
wants to be like I know. I agree.
You look amazing.
Thank you. I feel
like Black
great.
China Who taking out all her filler.
I love that she did that. It's
I think she looks great.
Hot. But yeah, so I definitely pulled that move. And it was the best decision.
So you've learned so much from, judging all these brands, and then you have your own brand. We have the Cotton Candy collection.
Yes, coming out next week.
I mean, we love alliteration.
Yes.
What makes it unique? What are you proud of? Give me the tea.
So this is the year of launching new formulas. So I'm known for my eyeshadow palettes.
Mm-hmm.
So Cotton Candy Queen palette, it's very pastel, very candy. I look like a fucking lollipop right now.
Mm-hmm. And for spring.
Yes, but we're launching liquid blushes. The Magic Candy liquid blushes are coming out. It's the best formula on the market.
How long do you take?
It depends on something like that, about a year. From idea in my head to formulation, packaging, unit carton, the wiper, the sticker, every detail is so important to me, and if it's not perfect, it's not coming out.
And do you care what other people think? Like, if you love it and then like your friend, you show it to them and they're like, I don't think that's cool, how do you deal with your decision making?
Oh, I love that. I've had moments like that where even the fans have had a bad experience with something, but it's because the lab that makes it, they're allowed to fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
So early on, I learned the hard way about customer service.
Yes.
One of my products did get fucked up in the middle. I had no idea of making it, and it got sent out to people without me knowing.
And it's your name on it.
And I was lashing out at people like, you're setting me up, because I've been so, it's all the trauma. It's being fucking put down for so long. I'm like, no, baby, that shit is so fucking flawless.
Yeah.
But yeah, a palette of these highlighters broke. That's the short version. Mm-hmm. And they got sent out. And I thought this guy was, because people do troll.
Yes.
And they will be, oh, look, this came with fucking.
They're shrimping it.
With ants on it. And you're like, bitch, what ant hive is that? UPS?
Well, because you are, as the Gordon Ramsay of makeup.
Yes.
Like, you're so savage.
I'm the Simon. I can't even speak. I'm the Simon Cowell of beauty.
Yeah, so you're savage with everyone else.
I think I lost the weed in my crotch, by the way.
Or it might be in.
Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I forgot about it.
Your pussy's high.
There's hybrid in my coochie.
I do think, like, you're savage with everyone else and you're honest as shit. You know that when you put it out there, I would be nervy as shit that people are going to be like, microscope.
Especially nowadays. So, like, let's see, like, the liquid blush. I see what's on the market. I say, okay, let's make it better, or let's give the customer a new experience.
Of the celebrity brands out now, I know you've been talking about this a lot.
Yeah.
Who are we loving? Who are we hating?
Ooh, so we're loving a lot of the beauty changed a lot.
Yes.
So who am I seeing still kill it? I always go back to Fenty as the best example of a celebrity brand.
Yes.
A lot of celebrities have launched things recently and no one cares.
Yeah.
So one of the least bought items is Jennifer Lopez's skincare.
No one cares.
No one gives a fuck. So late in the game.
Was
so
it because of the olive
weird.
oil debacle?
The olive oil's a very weird story. They're not really using that shit. What's interesting to me and really cool is when I made Jeffree Star skin, I said, okay, well then if I'm going to really do this, the formulas have to work. And I have to look in my cabinet later in life and start removing the La Mers and all this expensive shit that I've been telling everyone I love forever. Because it is great, some of it. And now I open up my bathroom and it's like mainly my skincare. And not just because, oh, I'm me, but I've seen a lot of these people. I've been to their houses. They're not using all their own shit. And it's just a marketing thing. And you have to be authentic. Like, I think Selena Gomez actually cares about her brand.
Yeah.
I love the message. I think it's cool. And I always go back to everyone, of course, right? I just threw Rhode skincare in the trash. I think it's not authentic. I think it's horse shit. Just like the Kylie thing. I'm down to try her mascara tomorrow, but I just think at this stage, it's so...
Rhode, I love the smell. I really like passion fruit, the smell. I haven't gotten it yet, but it was sticky.
So as a consumer, what was your experience? You tried it.
It was sticky.
Okay.
And I don't like to feel like my lips are sticking. I'm a chatter. I'm chatting. Keep up with me.
Yes.
And I felt like it was sticky. And I don't reach for it in my bag because I go for the smooth. I went for like the baby, whatever I like, chapstick.
The baby lips, yeah.
And Aquaphor.
Yep.
But I why can't it not? And it was like, it's so smooth. It's sticky. Am I a beauty blogger?
You are. People are influenced, and when something goes hot, like the Maybelline Fit Me powder, millions and millions of units sold because Miss TikTok, and that's great.
Is it as good as?
I think it's actually a great product. But when things go like the Rhode lip tie, it's just a fad, and I think people...
What actually happened with Kim Kardashian's makeup line?
Oh. Like, why is it gone?
Yeah.
KKW.
What?
Okay, this is it's like a family tree.
Yeah.
So in the beauty world, there's manufacturers that create the products for us all.
Yes.
There's different scenarios. There's turnkey, right? Like you could do a private label of existing shit and existing packaging. like this can's already on the shelf because this is just a normal can. There's nothing special about it.
Or no, it's not even Red Bull. It's just Hannah's juice.
Yep, it's Hannah's juice, and now this is green with black lettering and a pink logo. Whatever, right? It's a stock thing. Anyone can put and the formulas are on the wall. Other scenarios are, I want to create fuck-proof mascara, which is one of my products, right? I'm creating the custom component. It looks like a dominatrix whip. I'm spending time, effort, and money into customizing and creating something from scratch. Or even the liquid blush, which we have all the stuff for you today.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
The component is custom. It's a custom shape. It's a custom 3D mold that was then put into real manufacturing, and the machines were created to duplicate my cool thing, right?
Which is more expensive.
Yes, way more expensive. You have to invest into the tooling. To even tool something, it could be $50,000, but then you own it forever and you can reprint it. So there is a company, we're going back to the answer, I promise, called Seed Beauty. They own ColourPop. They created Kylie, KKW, and all this stuff. And I believe, allegedly, they owned parts of it. When Kylie sold the brand and lied about the cost. She's currently being sued by Coty, who owns Wet n Wild and all these brands. They inflated the numbers. She wasn't selling all that. They lied and tried to get her, whatever that $900 million was. And now the company's suing because she inflated and lied about her sales. So Seed Beauty said, we're not fucking with y'all anymore. And they had beef with KKW, and they were like, nope, we're not doing this anymore. So they halted the brand, the website vanished, and Kim K has been lying to you all.
It seemed
Come on,
abrupt.
truth tellers.
It seemed abrupt. It
is the weirdest thing to live in LA, and I don't seek this out.
Yeah.
Because people, how do you know all this, you dumb bitch? Baby, living in LA.
It comes to you.
Or you're even at a different lab. Oh my God.
Yeah. You're in the industry.
The industry is actually really small.
Yeah.
The manufacturing side is very small. Everyone knows what everyone's doing. We're going to go to a lab later. They'll be running someone else's thing. And that sometimes will happen to me. And other people get to see your shit. And it's all NDA'd and you just pray.
What do you think about Face by Halsey?
I think it's great.
So do I.
I love Halsey.
I haven't tried it, but I feel like it's gives
great.
A different vibe than
pigmented.
Other people.
It's a different brand. The formulas are killer. Whether she had heavy involvement in it or not, I can't answer that.
Yeah.
But I love how involved she is. She's actually using it. And you can tell when these people are like, oh my God, my favorite is when you see like the celebrity and they're like, you see their eyes move because they're reading their little, I have 2 new products coming out. And I'm like, you don't know that already? Why are you reading it? Oh my God, this is so weird. And it's just so like, you don't really
What's
know
the
what
tea on Ariana
Which one?
Grande?
Oh, like her makeup line?
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to trip people out.
Yeah.
Never tried it.
Why do I feel like so many people have not?
Do you want to know why I haven't?
Why?
She doesn't own her own brand. You're that rich and you decided to go with another company and they're called Forma. And you know who else they own? Morphe. And I thought it was very weird that she would partner with the company to make all her formulas, do everything, just present her with ideas, and she says yes or no.
Why do I feel like people can tell that?
You're not a real brand owner. So now that Forma filed for bankruptcy, so did Morphe. They owe me $1.4 million. Give me my money, bitch. Not getting it. So I just want to put that out there.
That's fucked.
They're bankrupt. I'm not getting the money, but they owe me 1.4, Miss Thing. Yeah, their lawyer said I ain't getting it. They don't got it. So whatever. They also severed the relationship with me and did the biggest betrayal in beauty history, and now they're bankrupt. So life is very strange.
Was it a coincidence?
I was so good to them, bitch. It was a shock that they did that to me. So Ariana she owns her own brand now. The packaging has even gotten worse. It looks like Claire's. I'm just being straight up like.
Well, I know
it's
know when
funny,
things are hot,
but like it's not. The lip gloss looks like it cost 5 cents from China.
like no one's talking about it in a like
No.
we gotta buy
Make an
it.
album, bitch. You're so fucking good at singing.
Oh my God.
Make a fucking album. I'm not trying the line. I get asked, okay, you've done Selena now. Let's do Ariana. Because their core little fan base of crazy fans that will kill someone for them are like, well, why hasn't she gotten this Jeffree Star stamp? I'm not doing it. I'm not reviewing it.
Yeah.
Redo your line. Redo the packaging. Drop an album.
Period. We have one final game to play. You're literally killing it in hell. You're made for this.
I have a lot of land in hell.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it expensive?
It's more expensive than heaven.
Okay.
But it's worth it. More longevity. Yeah.
How's the interest rates?
Whew, they're hot.
Girl. That was so stupid.
Oh my God. That was the cheesiest thing I've said all week. Okay, what's the game? Give me the tea.
It's time to play the 7 Deadly
The
Sins.
7 Deadly Sins. Let's go.
7 Deadly Sins.
What are you greedy about?
Ooh, cock size.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no motion of the ocean, bitch. If it ain't big, bye.
And your bottom?
Yeah. That's the only thing I bought him for.
I love when the like dichotomy of being so dominant and assertive in life.
know,
But
and then
you're
all
like,
the guys turn into bitches. That's my problem. They all turn into I have so many feelings, like the little girls, and then I'm the fucking.
you're like, we need to make money.
Then Farmer Jeff comes out, and I gotta fight.
Wait, Farmer Jeff is amazing.
Oh, my beard comes in. It's kind of hot. All the girls DM me like, "Can we have some of that semen?" And
So you're
I'm
on
like,
no hormones.
"No."
How often do you have to shave?
If I want to look like this, every day now. I used to have laser hair removal.
Yes.
It's not permanent. That's a fucking lie. The doctors tell you.
Yeah.
Your hair follicles will grow back later. So years later,
Nature will
I
find.
get facial hair, but I won't get like a beard like the guys I'm sitting on, like their faces.
Yeah. How many days do you wear no makeup?
I would say about half the week now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your no makeup look? Do you do with the brows at least?
No. The
Oh,
brows are now here. Just wake up and ready
what's
to
your
roll.
hair like? Raw.
Short blonde, like really cute. So it's just,
Pixie.
yeah, so she's already ready to go. She rolls out of bed, ready to suck.
But this is my thing. As someone who's so scared of anal because of I'm just scared.
Oh.
Do you
Oh.
Did you start small?
You're gonna make me die. No, I've always been attracted to really big things. Yeah, so if someone's shorter than me, I'm not turned on.
Even if they have a huge schlong. You want a big boy to put you on.
Yeah,
hold
like
you.
I'm already 6 foot, so if you're shorter, it's like I'm not really into it. But there's been exceptions.
Who are you envious of?
Ooh, I've never thought of that. Yeah, I've actually never been asked that. That's a good one. This is going down in the history books.
Stop.
Because I'm not jealous of anyone.
But it does say something about you in that, like,
I'm like, I really don't have an answer.
you're
That's so rare of me because I have a mouth.
as social media.
Yeah.
Are you not comparing?
I used to. I've done so much and I've accomplished so much and I'm really actually proud of myself now. I've had such a journey. I'm not envious of anyone currently or their path.
Wow. In a beautiful way.
Yeah. In a humbling way. Absolutely.
Yeah. Like, as in, like, it's not about that.
Yeah.
We're not playing a game.
No.
Are you in the comments? Are you reading comments at all?
I used to be obsessed.
Well, yeah.
Like, no. I post and I live.
See, that was the best advice I've ever gotten from someone.
Yes.
Is you don't have to read the comments. I was like, wait, you don't have to?
No. They don't have to dictate what you post. I don't read them anymore. I don't look. I changed my phone number. I don't talk to stupid people anymore that were giving me negativity or bad energy.
Yeah, or telling you.
And it's just nice to upload and then go like and live and go enjoy the real world and life. And I think Wyoming has definitely showed me that, like, feet on the ground, you don't have to be obsessed.
You're making me want to move to Wyoming.
Come on down.
I want to make like a animal sanctuary.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm manifesting. What are you gluttonous about? What do you overindulge in?
Whew. That's a good one. Well, before therapy, everything.
Yeah.
I would just go extreme on everything.
Yeah.
Shopping, eating. I have a fast metabolism and I just like
I remember that. You're just eating like sweets.
Yeah, so I haven't had fast food in 2 years.
Do you work out?
No. Well,
No.
when you're out and you own a ranch, you're outside and you walk a lot, you're moving a lot, you're doing a lot of stuff. So I stay fit.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of like
You're doing
hiking
manual
and-
labor.
Yeah, it's really fun. I can work all the equipment. I have 4 camels now. So I trained my camels with someone. A beautiful animal trainer came and taught me the ropes.
Do you have a favorite animal?
My 14-year-old Pomeranian Diva. That's number 1.
Oh, Diva.
And then I do have some favorite yaks that I've had since birth. I can rub them to the ground and I can lay on them and they won't kill me. Because males and females have huge horns, but they're really smart and they're really docile.
Oh my gosh. Did you always have this connection with animals?
Yeah, I've always loved. I'm like the whisperer. When I go to someone's house and they're like, "Oof, my dog's mean," I'm like,
Give it to
cuddling
me.
it. Yeah.
I feel similar. Because, they're not going to betray you.
No. Like everyone else.
So dark. When was the last time you experienced extreme wrath or anger?
Ooh. Probably 2020 in the summer. The internet imploded. The whole world we were all locked indoors. A few ex-friends did a crazy expose about me and the whole internet melted. Full anger and wrath.
There's so much of this takedown mentality. And why did I say it like that? Mentality.
It's true,
And there's
though.
a lot of people who, it ends up being people who know you that try to hurt you the most.
Yes.
How do we move on? How do we forgive? Do you forgive? What does your therapist say? Because you can't just wake up and be like, fuck these people. That starts eating at you.
Me every day in the old. It's about not caring anymore and realizing the scenario. So like the crazy situation of whatever it is, you have to realize the root, why it happened. And I think everyone deserves forgiveness, but it's still okay to think that someone's evil and awful.
Yes. But holding on to their evilness is so bad for you.
Poisonous.
Yes.
So I've let it all go.
Good.
Like, you know what I mean? But
I mean, we're not wishing well on these people.
I just don't care. You know what I mean? But yeah.
What
I can also wish them well. I've been so blessed to also grow and have personal growth on the internet, and people have watched it.
Yeah.
So I wish that everyone the best on their personal journey.
Yes. Wow, that was mature. I was like, are you good, bro? When was the last time you were a sloth? So like a lazy piece of shit, didn't do anything all day.
I love sloths, by the way.
Same.
They're one of my favorite animals.
So
I've
cute.
donated to sloth sanctuaries.
You do?
Yeah. Oh my God.
You're so
I'm very
random.
telling. Yes, I love sloths. I think they're the coolest animals. Oh God.
Like, when do you typically wake up during the day? Like, do you ever
5
just...
a.m. I have 8 dogs. They're not pissing in my house.
No.
I got animals to feed. Then the dogs breakfast, and then I create makeup for a living. There's manufacturers in Italy, China, all over Romania, and have to be on phone calls, and I'm always ready to roll. We're all different sleepers.
Yes.
I'm a really light sleeper. Someone blinks next to me, I'm like,
my husband, when I move, like in the air, like
Same.
he's just like, I sense movement, and I'm like, I didn't make a sound.
I know, I'm a light sleeper.
And he said he's a hunter.
Mm.
I know. Maybe you're a hunter.
You can come hunt animals in my land. Have you ever hunted?
You'd love. Sorry.
Have you ever hunted an animal?
No, I'm really scared of that.
Have you ever shot a gun?
No. I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
Oh my Lord. Well, yeah, I guess the only time I've seen guns in New York back in the days when I was sucking dick in Bushwick. I saw a few pistols under some pillows. I said, okay, Puerto Rican king, you get it, bitch.
Did you suck dick in Bushwick?
I sure did. Oh, when I picture 2007 Bushwick.
Oh my God.
Because these current New Yorkers that are young, they don't know.
That's when I was in high
They don't know
school
shit.
in Brooklyn. I know.
Booty shorts, 30-inch pink wig. With
Oops.
all the gangsters strutting down Bushwick. My friend was a prostitute, and I would come and I would just live out here. People loved it.
You
don't
so
go down there.
many
They're gonna fucking kill you. I'm like, no one cared because you just all the tattoos. The thugs respected me. They were like, damn, that bitch put in a lot of pain.
What are you scared of?
A small penis.
Your team's nodding.
Like, I don't want to floss. I
No.
want to be stuffed like Christmas.
What happens if you're so into a guy and then he pulls his pants down? What do we do?
Scream. No, I'm just kidding. So a few people were shocked by a similar answer. Is like, I just like to send me a few photos before we're gonna ever hang out.
You want to see?
I like to know what I'm
car
getting
you're gonna
into.
buy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, is the dick giving Honda or Rolls Royce?
Mm.
You know, I don't care what your credit score is, but you better be hung, baby.
My last question is, which is a perfect segue. When was the last time you lusted over someone? But let's say, like, who's your celebrity crush?
Ooh, I think someone that I've never had the chance to sleep with yet would be Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh.
That comes right off the bat. Just because we recently made Brokeback Mountain jokes, I call it Broke Yak Mountain. But I think he's so fucking fine. And then, yeah.
He's giving very, like, Boy Next Door type vibes.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Snuff me out.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, my God. But yes, the rappers come the quickest. Next. Yeah.
I'm so obsessed with you. Okay, final question. What advice would you give to the listeners
Ooh.
on how to cope with your hell when you're going through it, when it's dark, when shit is bad? What do you do?
Well, I think from someone that's lived so many hells, I figured out there is a way. There is an end at the tunnel. Like, there is light. But I think when you're in it, you don't ever see a way out. So, because I used to be depressed, all the works, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyone can change. I made my whole life from nothing into this, right?
Yeah.
And I think when you're in the hell, you just have to be hopeful, even though we all know we felt the depths of fucking rage, depression, literal hell. I just know that there's always a light and everything's going to be okay. But that's just so hard to tell someone when they're in it.
I know. And for someone to go from depression to, like, literally being up and at 'em at 5 a.m., taking care of so many things, running a business.
Trust the process. But that's the dumbest thing. Because I feel like if someone told me that, I'd just give them the middle finger. But, like, I had to trust my process. And the pain, though, made me so much better. So, like, I know it sounds a little masochistic.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy the pain a little.
Lean in.
Lean in, baby.
Well, you have to feel it. You can't ignore it.
No. So once you're able to feel it all, you can then heal.
And then it makes for an amazing story, which we love. We love a storyline.
Every inch.
Yes. Jeffree fucking Star, you were incredible.
Thank you.
You're
Are we gonna get high now?
Oh my God, I'm a crier. I
No,
get high
you're
and
not.
I cry.
Do you want a little baby hit?
I have to do stand up tonight, otherwise I would.
Am I
Bitch.
going?
Oh my God, you can. I'll tell you the tea.
Okay.
It's like, it's a little club.
I like
It's
that.
a little thing.
I
We'll
just
get
love
crazy.
comedy. There's comedy clubs in Wyoming even.
There is. Wait, I have to
Yes,
play it.
There is. It's
You wanna
so-
open for me?
Yes.
Get a good solid 10 minutes.
I'll launch my
Even
OnlyFans
5.
that night.
Yeah.
I'll do a dick sucking tutorial before your main act.
That's important. Actually, it's very on brand for me.
Yes.
The girlies need and the gays. Question: where can people follow you, buy your shit, give me all the goods?
I'm everywhere. literal everywhere. If you just type in my name, you either going to get hard, you're going to throw up, you're going to feel a lot of sensations, hot, warm, cold. But JeffreeStar.com, it's the hub to my makeup brand,
Amazing.
skincare, Yak Ranch, all of it.
And what day is the Cotton Candy Queen collection launching?
April 14th.
Gorgeous.
Yes, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay,
on
mathematician.
JeffreeStarCosmetics.com.
Thank you for coming.
Thank
Bye,
you for having
everybody.
me. Thank you.